Well, A Christmas Carol. Where to begin? Everyone knows A Christmas Carol and everyone knows Scrooge, and everyone probably has an image of Scrooge in a nightgown with a stocking cap or a stove-top hat.
I remember growing up, I'm from Korea, growing up watching cartoons, movie versions of A Christmas Carol, and it was always Scrooge, bad guy, Tiny Tim, being a sweet crippled boy, and snowing, really foggy, cold, bad Christmas.
I read it sometime in an English class, I believe in middle school or something, and I haven't seen any film version of it except for the musical that ran at Madison Square Garden about 10 years ago.
The Christmas Carol was the first play I ever did when I was in 4th grade in my school gymnasium. Part of Ebenezer Scrooge was broken into 4 roles, and I was the nastiest first Ebenezer Scrooge. This has a better set, and my kindergarten teacher's not going to come.
It's going to be really fun to do this play without all the bells and whistles. We make the bells and whistles ourselves in Blessed Unrest. Once it starts, it just never stops. There's not a lot of room to breathe in it, and I really love theater that is like that. That it's kind of like a boulder that starts rolling down a hill and keeps picking up momentum as it goes.
It unpeels the mystery of why he became who he is, which gives the audience the chance to invest in Scrooge, really invest in him and not treat him like a caricature, which I think is really easy to do. So many of the cartoons and images we see are this like wizened, sort of long-nosed, sort of spinstery dude, and this adaptation seeks to understand why he is the man he is and creates a three-dimensional picture of that, which is always exciting, to learn something new about a character that you thought you already understood.
But this world that we're creating is so different. What we are creating is we're creating something new, something about 2013 New York City, something that we want to think about, or we like to kind of open up for all of us to think about. We are actually putting it out there to challenge, for you to see what it is that the world that we're living in and how we can somehow think about making it better.
Characters such as Marley, trying to make him a little bit more earthy, a little less out there, but actually seem as if it was a person who once lived and breathed and now is actually going through something horrific. I've always kind of seen him like Sisyphus, basically, in this perpetual punishment that he has of wandering around the world in purgatory.
We're working a lot harder to tell the truth about where the story comes from, as opposed to just telling a story about one man's journey.
It's not about London, it's not about mid-1800s, it's not about people of this or that particular family or home or social strata. It's for anybody.